Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... Let me try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Count Streams. Today's game is going to be a house of many doors. It is an indie RPG made by some company called Trickery, which makes me think they're probably going to steal my money. But I don't know. Is it early access? Probably. Is it going to be like every other game on Steam? That is what we're going to find out. It just came out today, February 4. And we are going to play it in the middle of the night together. So, orchestra, take it away. This is my kind of jam. Yes, yes. What? What's this? Stop. No, I don't like it. You're ruining a classic. Oh, this techno crap. Stop the song. Stop. Stop. I'm going to kill you. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I really apologize for that. That was disgusting. I promise you will not hear any more of that ever. Wow. What? Wait. What are you doing? What is this? This is meant to be dark. You've taken a crap on it. Okay. Why can't I do anything right? I mean, seriously, I should really just give up. But we're going to play anyway, okay? I'm going to make sure all my settings are okay. I'm recording, and if you don't see the stream, I apologize. And we will try to do this the right way. So, here is the game. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. I had it on mute so I could play that fantastic introduction, but it did not go my way. We got music. Oh, that's beautiful. A bit of sound. Difficulty, bad idea. Enjoyable. Enemy. Okay, well, looks like you've got 2 difficulty level. First is going to kick your ass. Weapons and armors are improved. The other is, yes, you're probably going to still get your ass kicked. Not many other options. Let's begin. And have a look at what we need to do. Alright. I see. Okay, well, let's have a look here. We start off. Hull, sanity, fuel, gold, of course. A gruesome headache, broken glass crunches behind your eye. That does not sound good. 2 concerned faces swim into view. Can you remember your name? Yes, I am Count Vampyr, of course. Happy with that choice. Of course I'm happy with this. Good. The bald-headed man sits back. Rutherford, his name's come to you. In a flash. You raise your fingers to your temple and brush over a rasp bandage. Somewhere beneath you can feel a tender hole in your skull, still oozing. See, maybe a little bit of voice acting would save me a lot of trouble here because I cannot be reading the whole stream. I'm going to lose my voice. My vocal cords are 600 years old. So, anyway, this is a new game. It came out yesterday. It's got mixed reviews, but it's getting better. Apparently it's full of bugs. Maybe I will get some bugs too, so if I do, please apologies. Stick with me. We will have a good time together, okay? I love you. Yes. I love you like my own hellhounds. Yes. My hounds of hell. No, let me try that again. I love you like my hounds of hell. I have no idea if that works, so if that made you deaf, or no sound came out, let me know. So, bandit, says the older man, monobrow. Bradley is his name, ambushed us, boarded us, and took a memory right out of your head. So this is going to be quite wacky. I can already tell there is going to be some weird trickery. Where are we? Why are we here? Why are we here? What happened to my head? I'm going to be very self-centered here and say what happened. To me, the only man that matters. Did you know? Rutherford laughs. That is how they get the memories out. He mimes a drill. Where are we? Why are we out here? Yeah, let's go where we are. You are in the house, says Bradley. The captain is disoriented. Not an idiot. Okay. Rutherford turns to you. We're out in the darkness, just a few rooms west of the city of Keys. We didn't get far. So what is this house? Why are we here? We need to do some investigation here. Okay? We need to do some checking. Let's have a look. So, exploration, says Bradley. He pauses. You had some damn fool notion about escaping the house. Impossible, of course, but a question that had gnawed at your soul for years nevertheless. I am already lost. I have no idea what's going on. This game is already really gone over my head. One day, you bought a kinetopede of your own, a clanking train on mechanical legs. This line looks a little bit skinnier. Shorter. Hired a ragtag crew and launched yourself into darkness. I'm going to need some kind of tobacco to get through this, I'll tell you right now. A memory was stolen from you. You're curious as to why. A gruesome headache. Bradley smashed his fist into his palm. We'll chase them down and hang them. Steady on, says Rutherford. You're in no condition to go chasing down miscreants. Count Vampyr, I meant to make sure your brain wasn't too badly damaged. Let me ask you some questions about your past. You can take this opportunity to establish your backstory. Okay, so this is the role-playing part. This is where I get to say I have a big willy. A big willy and many women in bed behind me. No, you have a memory tree. Yes, of course. Oh, a mirror. Care to inspect the damage? Let's have a look. Of course I am a male. I'm going to look like a vampire. These guys all look like big, giant homosexual. There is nothing wrong with this, by the way, but they just look like they're not very manly. The ladies look more tough. Look at this guy. I mean, look at him. And look at this guy. Steampunk Willie. This guy's got the pipe. He's not too bad. This guy, you know what? I would respect him, but then he's got some bird on his shoulder. The tiger, I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm going to... Oh dear. Oh dear. I cannot commit to any of these losers. This one's kind of hermaphroditic. None of these look like me. None of these have the beauty of 600 years, 6 centuries of character. Let's go to the black guy. No, I do like the black guy, but this guy looks like a woman with a beard. I mean, it's really quite distressing. I don't understand. This guy's covering his face, but he's going to school with a little school bag with his lunch pack. What's in the lunch, buddy? Well, scared to lose your lunch to the big bullies? The big bullies on top here? Let's go this guy. Let's go with this guy. A bandaged face stares back from the mirror. You lift the cloth and gaze. A childhood. A wise decision. How can I make a decision about that if it's the way I look? Yeah? I thought we can't choose the way we appeared. Rutherford sits opposite, a notepad in front of him. Tell me about your childhood. Oh, this is going to be a while. You had to write down a little niche in the tangled ecosystems of the city of Keys. You had your own little niche. I cannot read. The reality is I am quite dyslexic. I am an orphan, an apprentice, an heir, an urchin. Parents were negligent. So the roofs and the cobblers looked after you instead. No. Student. Academic. No way. Ran away. Wanderlust. Young age. Stowed away in a merchant's kinetopede. When very young. You never saw your family again, but you... Oh, they've got stats. I don't even know what they are. And will impact the story. Scavenger. Vigilance. Increases grit. spirit, insight, esoterica, guile, extra 500 guineas. Graft. What is graft? This game has got nothing. Nothing except very big words. Let's go vigilance. I'm going to say vigilance. And your professional life, asked Rutherford. You grew up, of course, as children sometimes do. Your childhood slipped away and you earned your keep as a detective. Oh, more vigilance. Soldier. Oh, veteran. Oh, guts. I like the guts. I don't know what that means, but I don't know how it will impact the gameplay. See, if you're going to make me make a very big decision, at least tell me how I'm going to be impacted by the decision I cannot change later. I cannot change if I was a soldier in my past, you know what I'm saying? Esoteric sounds kind of like magic, and I am not the kind of a wuss. I know I am a magic, but this is real life. And in video game, I don't want anything to do with that. More money, more graft. What is it? Miner. Worked in the howling pits, digging coal, diamonds, and fossilized ghosts. Okay, discovery per new life. You can smuggle. See, even the little flavor text does not tell me anything about what is going on here. So, let's get into it. Let's have a look. Let's say I'm going to say a soldier. Maybe you had left that way of life in disgrace. Maybe you retired in honor. Maybe you simply got bored. It doesn't matter. The fact you left is what's important. So, what was the other claim on your time? Pugilism. Oh, yes, I liked punching. Debauchery, drugs and alcohol, occultism. Gambling, tinkering, sketching, tourism, socializing, and schmoozing. So this is exactly the same. So I'm going to say I was a pugilist because I'm tough. Good news, says Rutherford. Your brain is mostly intact. Lodging unlocked. Your lodgings can now be found in the City of Keys. Okay, so we've got something. Let's see. Whatever memory they took from you must have been important, said Bradley. Let's get it back. It's probably just a memory of happier days, says Rutherford, bored. This guy does not give a fuck about me. Memory thieves can sell that sort of thing for fortune on the black market. Not worth risking our lives. Over. You still look a little woozy, Captain, says Bradley. Do you want us to help you get back up to speed with the day-to-day running of things? Yes, I need your help. Reclamation. Bradley nods. The last we saw of the memory thieves, they were heading directly north of here, probably up to Clayton's Mill, to sell your memory on the black market. Who wants to give the memory of some stinky peasant? Alright. Concerns about it. Recollection. Perhaps we can catch them. This memory may not even be worth retrieval, of course. How would you know? Oh, here we go. This is the deep end, ladies and gentlemen. We're now in it. Let me just have a little sip of my Bloody Mary. So, we're going to go into it. We have an engineer, surgeon. I'm assuming this is people inside this thing. It looks like a spiky wheelie. Light bearer. Okay, we no idea what that is. 46, 26. These numbers, no idea. These numbers, I am lost. I am completely lost. Count Vampyr is me, of course. I am the big bad boss. The bishop. Navigator. What is this? You cannot see this because my head is covering, but let's say maybe I can move my head a little bit. Let's see. Oh, that's it. Let's move my head here. Maybe it will be a better spot. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen, huh? Whoa, it's magic, is it not? It's like I'm some kind of wizard. I can move myself. Teleportation. Oh, look at that. Bang. So, the lost city. The last visited, the City of Keys. I am so dyslexic. Grave day. What? It's like they just got some kind of find and replace function for normal words in the dictionary and just said we're going to be different. This is Monday, 3rd of Broach, Monday, 3rd of I don't know, March. Just, buddy, it's okay to be like normal. It's okay to say Monday, right? And why don't you change 3rd then? Grave day, X nicht of brooch. It doesn't. It just puts me out of my mood. I don't know what's going on here. When is this? Movement in the shadows. Okay, well, good. So what do? Do I go here? Press W to move forward and S to reverse. Press A or D to turn left or right. Okay, well, I can do that. So I can sort of move like this. The fuel is going down, I can see. What is this thing? What is that? Well, it's just nothing is happening. Do I click on it? The upper deck crew are important characters with faces and names and unique stories. Oh, am I supposed to give a shit about these peasants? I don't give a fuck. Talk to them and spend apprehensions to increase your stats. Again, it's like you don't need to use weird words. Just spend apprehension. Is that skill points or something? The lower deck crew will help you in combat and die horribly on your behalf. Okay, so the upper deck crew and lower deck crew. Which one is higher and which one is lower? Who knows? Recruit more upper and lower deck crew at any of the cities. The upper deck crew are important characters. Oh, okay. It's just kind of glitched out a little bit. That's a bad sign. What's going on here? What's this guy? Finnegan Skip, a handsome, easygoing lad with a winning smile and a generous soul. Yes, I think I will be devouring his soul. Lazy as sin, though. Keep an eye on him. He better not fall asleep. Yes? Flirt. Why would I want to flirt with him? I am not a homosexual. Not that there is anything that should be punished about that. I only punish Ottoman Turks. Okay? A certain smile, a lingering look. Return. Leave Finnegan to his duties. Well, I'm going to... Oh, I see you. You set one. What is this? Cargo? Concerns? What is a concern? Recollection. See... Are these like quests? Relationships. Is old Finnegan here? See... Finnegan is not here. Oh, Lord. Already I am confused. But it's okay. How do I get rid of this thing? How do I get back here? Press escape. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Guards. Can I rename them? Okay. What's this? Your stats have a huge impact on gameplay. Great. Increases combat damage, both melee and long range. Guts speeds up your individual crew's rate of healing and increases their overall HP in combat. Insight increases frequency of updates to your map. Spirit slows the rate of sanity decrease. I'm already bored. I don't know what you... I kind of am getting sleepy already. This game is $12.99, I think, $10 or something like that. Combat damage, guts, individual crew's rate of healing. Spirit, I'm guessing the first two. The font just seems to wig out once in a while, and it just says... It looks like someone is changing the font in Word every 30 seconds. Look at this. Look at that. And when this is updating, this is just going... Okay, that was a bet. Heartlight. What's this? Your heartlight slows the rate at which your sanity drops. This one is an old friend from Darkest Dungeon. Sanity. You can turn it off to hide from other vehicles and save fuel, but beware, there are things the light keeps at bay. Okay, well, fair enough. Where am I going to go? What do I need? Oh, okay, that, did I just damage myself? Hull. Yes, I think I did a little bit. The air of the house is not always stale and lifeless. Okay. The air of the house. The light breeze picked up. Do I have to go down here, maybe? Let's go. It's like a game of Snake. So, what do? We have to click on something. We do? What's this? That's a good shadow effect. I did not touch it. Okay, this is is this upper crew and this is lower crew. Junior engineer, Swabbies. Let's click on this guy. Oh, Viola Knox. She looks down her nose at you whenever you suggest she might do any work. She came second in the entire year at the academy. She tells you, and this job is beneath her. With a sniff, she resumes reading the newspaper. Do her job for her? Excuse me? Let me let a little flirt maybe, huh? You hang around the engine room and nonchalantly ask you on a date. She looks up at you, rolls her eyes, and goes back to her newspaper with a sigh. Okay, she's not interested. I have been there before, buddy. I have to do her job for her. This is pathetic. What kind of a... No wonder she doesn't think I'm a man. I'm basically doing her work. I'm some kind of pathetic beta. Oh, here we go. A sour, grey-faced man. This is the one that was talking shit before. Oh, I'm gonna make your life miserable, buddy. 2 bottles of whiskey a day. Well, it smokes like a chimney. Sounds like my kind of... What's going on? What's going on? Excuse me, my bat phone is giving me some warnings. Flirt? No. Whiskey's been going missing from Chicago. Probably knows a thing or two about it. Share a smoke. Costs you 10 apprehensions. Well, let's leave him to his duties, I guess. I mean, come on. What's he got? Why has he got a little bubble there? Concerns. Recollection. These so memories. You felt yourself on the verge of some great transcendence understanding, only to lose everything but a few scraps of imagery. I'm just, look, I'm just going to fill out this game. I'm going to fill it out. The highest ability in a state. Okay, well, what's going on? Weapon Bay 3, currently. Plating. Looks like I don't have any weapons, but... And there's no shops, so... See, if I press escape, nothing is happening from here, so it's very, very clunky, very clunky. That is my big concern. It does not look with it as a refinement. No polish. Can't right-click or anything. Okay, we've just got some kind of stall. Well, fuel is going back up. I don't know what that happened. Do I get more fuel every time? What happens if I bump into something? Move into the shadows. Eyes gleam, then retreat. What do I rename? Oh no, teaming human male. Looks like I've got some guys here. And I've got something here. Oh, what's going on? Map updated. How do I look at the map? Yep. Oh, here we go, the map. Oh dear, look at this. Look at this frame rate drop. And it's not, my computer is not the best, but this game looks like it was made in the 1990s, so it should not be doing this piece of shit. I'm here. Here, map. City of Bridges. Check on the... God, that was disgusting. Come on, buddy. You really cannot expect me to be playing a game where the map is like this. Unexpected passenger. Emily Langford finds the scrawny little rascals sleeping amongst the cargo and drags it out by the ear. So, you little thing, you thought you could sleep, or I'm going to feed on you for months. It's okay, can feel that you can't tell its gender or for what matter its age. It's small and wide-eyed and stowed away amongst your cargo when you left the City of Keys. He desperately seeks adventure and escape in hopes to find both by joining your crew. Join your crew. You need a new gunner, a guard. What do I need? Why don't you tell me what I need? Weapon Bay 3. Current. Weapon Bay 1. I've got some guy in here. What's this? Engine. Is anyone here? Up here from back one of the cities, you need a new crew member. Take the stowaway person. Fly, welcome to the parlor. Well, I don't know what a swabby is, but we're going to make him one. The throwaway leaps for joy and gives you a dreadful approximation of a salute. Yes. Let me tell you about some washing yourself. Let's go up here. At the moment, I find absolutely nothing. Feeling anxious. These things, there's nothing you can really do. I'm just bumping into them, but... what's she doing? Sandy Brackett. She is not the most beautiful lady. I bet you that... wanting something from me that I don't want to give. She greets you with smiles and hugs and a frothy banter. Frothy banter? The scent of her perfume is overpowering. Yeah, she's looking for the sausage. And this 600-year-old sausage is not for you, my dear. Her thoughts increase steadily in volume and severity. He's tutting loudly by the door. What does that mean? Flirt with her. Oh, dear. Leave her to her duties. Investigate her myth. Is an inveterate liar, but her guidance to her house is entirely accurate. What's her secret? How do I find out more? It's like I've known her all my life. I'm not going to flirt. He's tutting loudly by your door. And what is the meaning of this? She demands, holding up a bottle of cheap liquor. Is this really the kind of alcohol you expect me to steal from your cargo and drink? She sighs, uncorks the bottle and takes a swig, despite her expression of purest revulsion. She keeps drinking until half it's gone. Despicable, she says finally, slurring slightly. Pure swill, I simply must introduce... All of these people are just disgusting idiots. I must introduce you to the finer things in life. Allow me to take you to my favorite restaurant, a delightful little place in Founder's Fire. But we are in the middle of some oasis. We're in the middle of what looks like the dead zone. And I don't say that in an affectionate way. I'll buy you and the entire crew a slap-up meal. Concerns updated. Increasing desperate shenanigans. Lost something? Relationship with her. Okay, well, fair enough. What's going on here? She's been taken care of. This guy's still got problems. Let's ask him about the missing whiskey. We did not before. Now I have a feeling we need to talk to all these losers. As you walk into his surgery, Rutherford hastily shoves a half-empty bottle under the table. What's the matter? He asks, struggling to focus his gaze. You stub your toe or something? Confront him over the missing whiskey. Let it slide. Express concern. Let's let it slide. I feel like I'm going to need this guy's... You're alright, boss. He is so struck by your kindness that he apparently needs to drink to celebrate, but he fumbles and it smashes on the floor. What a loser. Peace, he says, swaying gently. With an excruciating difficulty, he lights himself a cigarette. We have a casualty. Need an urgent whiskey transplant. If we're to save the planet, I better go to the cargo, see what I can find. Stop him. He tips forward, prodding you gently in the stomach. How do you plan to stop me? Fire me? Go on. Who would you going to replace me with? Well, this is grammatically incorrect. Someone from the Surgeons Association, I bet. Someone with a license and a recommendation. That's a joke. That's it. I will fire if you keep this up. Fine then. You can't fire me. I fire myself. Go fight someone with a license from the Surgeons Association. I'm sure they'll be so stone sober when they rip your heart out from your chest. Why do you hate these stone surgeons? Rutherford gathers himself, puts the bottle to one side and takes a deep draw of his cigarette. Oh, wow, the writing is amazing. Where do I start? He mutters. I had a doctor before my name once. Not exactly a respected physician, but at least I had a license. Good for you, buddy. Now you're pathetic. Unfortunately, I had an attack of conscience, you see. Okay. Stealing hearts, eh? What do you mean? It sounds like alcohol throwing. What do you mean? If their patients are poor enough and powerless enough, the association steals their hearts, he says, leaving the patient with a shorter life expectancy and a hollow ribcage, but still alive somehow, through occult intervention, I suspect. Now, what do they need hearts for? Rutherford laughs darkly. It's nice little money earner. Sell them to the factory. Okay. How do you think they make those things? Pig's hearts? Kinetopede's heart light. Okay, so there's a real heart. How do you know about this? I treated the patient without a heart, said Vampyr. The little old lady, sweetest woman you ever met. So I did some digging on her behalf and dug a little too deep. Okay, fair enough. He knocks back another nip of whiskey. So I'm gonna leave him. I'm not going to fix the problems of the world. As you said, my product, I bought one of their products. I'm culpable. It's like those people who complain, oh, Apple is so bad, they make iPhones in third world conditions. Well, and then you got a phone in your pocket. What do you think? Those minerals came free? Don't you think African kids die for those? Rutherford raises a bottle to your mock salute and you leave. Maybe the association was doing people a favor. Okay. What a loser. Share smoke. Fair enough, so we know about his loser life. What about this guy? Bradley begs. A fat, round-faced man with glaring eyes, an off-putting monobrow, and a terrible temper. Now this is the idiot. He grunts in annoyance as you approach and bristles his brows in your direction. Well, let's flirt with him, maybe that will work. You find Bradley in a sputtering rage. He paces back and forth, snorting and sputtering like a kicked horse. Well, I never in my life ever conceived of what? What did you never conceive of? Each three-word fragment is spat out with a wounded intensity. Ugh. It's like I'm reading some really bad female pulp fiction, fantasy fiction. I discovered obscene material in the mess hall, Captain. What kind of material? A box of sexually explicit daguerreotypes. What is that? After a moment, the word sexually is spoken in a whisper. Ever since we left, all I've seen is horror, monstrosity, and perversion. I think that's time. Alright, so... Okay, well, I don't know. You're asking me for an opinion of something I have no idea about. Everything is awful. And take me back to the City of Keys. I no longer wish to be part of this crew. It's been an honor serving you, but I've had enough of this nonsense. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be bad to lose this guy. He's seen too much. Bradley places a bag of guineas on the table. 200 guineas, Captain, he says. That's my wager. 200 says that nothing we find in the house will impress me. Okay, well, let's accept the wager. I will stay in the crew as long as it takes to start out the little wager. But no more obscene material. What? I don't care. Look, what people do in their private time is not my business. I mean, come on. Look at you. You're not getting any. So, he storms off in his quarters, scanning pornographic fragments. What are those pornographic fragments? Well, lost something important. Let's go back then. Got nothing in the cargo. We cannot. We have to go in and out. What's this idiot? Bishop. Medium size. Soft voice. Grey. Oh, I need everything. We need to kick this guy out straight away. Burying his plant. Ah, watering his plant. Oh, I'm such a bad reader. Alright, well, let's leave him. I don't know where I need to go. I'm assuming it's that city of... Let's play... They have not told me about how to find the map, but that's fine. City of Bridges. Something about a house. City of Keys. Memory thieves. Are they in one of these boxes or something? I don't know. It's so slow. It just struggles to the end of them. Okay, I just saw something flash on the screen. Even like a fever dream. Oh, here we go. Here's another guy. The memory thieves. You recognize their kinotopede anywhere. It's much sleeker than their own cobbled together mess. And then mine. They're not trying to run. They're barreling straight toward you. Legs all skitter. Okay, well, let's attack. Ask for your memory band. Maybe they'll listen to reason. No, we're going to combat them. We're going to fight. Uh-oh. Looks like we've got a slowdown again. Well, good to see I know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Combat is turn-based. Queue up your actions now, and they will play out at the end of your turn. Click on your guns below and aim them at the enemy You need a crew member in the weapon bay to fire the guns. Okay, so click on your guns. Okay. So is this my gun? I've only got one. So click on my gun and aim at the enemy. Is this me or who is me? I'm assuming this is me. Player action. Oh, let's see, it's very steady. See, this would be. I'm assuming this is me. Emily Langford. Is this? Oh, that's the one that didn't want to have relationships. Shoot the gunner. What does this do? Advance? Retreat? Distance? I don't know. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Actions 3. What's this guy do? What's he meant to do? Got that. This guy is, why don't you go over here? Okay. Is that one action? What's this? Moving one of your crew or aiming a weapon uses up one action. You only have 4 actions per turn, so choose carefully. You could have told me this before, by the way, but whatever. Let's get do we have any... Is this the weird kid we found in the stowaway? Guard Captain Rutherford, surgeon and wounded. And Bishop, pilot. Count as me, that we need to save this guy at all costs. A gunner. Guard, can you shoot? Can you shoot these guys? Can we... What do we need to do? Advance. Retreat. Cannot board. Cannot flee. Primed. Aiming. Alright, did I aim? I'm pretty sure that I aimed. So, let's enter. I don't know what is it. So let's have a look what they're going to do. Let me guess, they're going to be shooting or something. How come I did not get that? How come... Oh, this performs just so horribly. It's... You know what? It's just not fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not really enjoying this. Aiming, click, nothing happens, primed. Why can't I fire? I want to shoot them. Okay, fine, fire the gun. And what do we do with this guy? This guy, let's move him here. I don't know. What's the... well done, soldier. To end your turn, click end turn. Okay, so end turn. Yeah, well done. Man, the graphics are just... it's just disappointing. There's no real artistic merit other than the portraits. The portraits are the only thing that look good. This is just... you could do this with some... maybe with... what do you call that? Word art. It's a game made with word art and ASCII. So let's shoot again. Come on, do that. These guys, there's no real reason to do anything else except shoot. What am I going to do with these guys? It didn't even shoot. It's just the gun is vibrating like it's some kind of jittery whippet. Let me tell you right now, I'm really not impressed. I'm really not impressed. Is this guy guard captain? Okay, well, why don't you do something? Is it my turn? Primed, aim, shoot. So, let's have a look. Nothing. The gun is... no gun is shooting. The bullet didn't even go in. And now it's my turn again, and it's... it's very confusing. How can people say good things about this game? I'm sorry, but... it just does not grip me at all. Aiming. Let's aim then. Come on, aim. Aim at some people. Where's the captain? Aim at this guy. No, aim at... Let's have a look. Let's see if you can get this guy right here. Okay. Shoot them. Alright. Nothing happened. What's this? 50 meters? 100 meters? I see. So this is a representation of distance. Let's get closer. Let's advance. There. So far, the only thing I can work out is that they're kicking my rectum. Let's have a look. Let's try that. I think this is them. Maybe if I shoot... Let me shoot again the hull. Prime and advance one more time. They're getting closer. Distance represents how far away the enemy is. Thank goodness I figured that out for myself. Click the arrow buttons to advance or retreat, but remember this costs an action. When you're under 50 meters, they can send their guards to board you, or you can do the same to them. Your weapons are also more accurate when distances are... This is some kind of third grade faster than light. It's like a faster than light where there is no investment. I would like to shoot. That would be kind of cool if you could do your job and shoot someone. Okay, well, let's have a look. In turn. Aim, fire. Good, nothing. That was a waste of a turn. I'm so disappointed. No, nothing is happening. When I shoot them, nothing is working out. I'm just pathetically disappointed with this. Primed, aiming, click, left click. Okay, let's have a look. End the turn. And there we go. Okay. Left click is the way to do it. Blinky Susan. No, that one's coming my way, I'll tell you that. Let's try now to... Let's see what we need to do here. First of all, what happens if we do this? Kill this guy. Nothing. This guy? Who's this guy? Unwounded Captain Swabby. Here's a surgeon guy. Let's see if we can heal this guy. If you go here, do you have skill? Do you have a skill you can use? Do you have something that you're capable of doing? Meanwhile, I'm just going to keep shooting this gunner. There we go. And advance. And go. That's it. That's it. Is he doing anything? Did he heal these people? Maybe yes, maybe no. And they're going to probably... Oh. Well, the hull is quite breached. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one more time to kill this guy. And the turn. Off we go. There we go. Bye-bye, buddies. Bye-bye. What a repeated texture that was. So, I'm going to be very candid about this game. It's not fun. It's pathetic. It's badly coded. It's glitchy. It slows down. I'm going to be funded. That's the bottom line. The money that they're asking is obscene, considering just how woefully put together it is. At the moment, I would not play this again in a minute. In fact, I'm going to ask for my money back right now. Because it's not even close to a finished product. I can see what they're trying to do, and I can see how someone would be interested in this. It's got a kind of a retro funky vibe with all the weird nerds would kind of like. But I am not a weird nerd. I am Vampyr. Let me try that again. I am not a weird nerd. I am Vampyr. So, I'm going to give my opinion of this game. What is it? To me, I give this game maybe what's a good rating scale here? I'm going to give this game 3 liters of blood out of 10. No, that's not good. What's a good scale for games? Out of 10 I feel is just overused. Out of 100 is just another version out of 10. I'm going to say I need a different scale. I'm going to have to think about this. Maybe with different dimensions. So let's see. Let me see. If I make I'm going to just quit this game because it's pathetic. Otherwise, I can't even press escape to quit. When you press escape, it does not quit. Victorious, good. Kill them all. Onward, yes. Quit. Okay, I lost my cool there. I'm sorry. It's just that I don't like it. So let's see if I can put some. Let's see if I can load the program. And a house of many doors. Look at how big budget quality this is. This is how the big boys do it. Let's pick a font that is more in keeping with my heritage. Friday the 13th. Oh no, that's the Count. The Count's very. What? Oh, look at this! Look at this! It looks very, what do you call? Big budget. This is how we do on-screen graphics. The Count's verdict. No, don't do that. Now, there are 3 dimensions to a good game. First of all, is originality. 1. Right? 1, 10, it does everything different. This is it. And 1, it's an asset flip. We played a few of those, haven't we not? With my partner, my wife, my undead bride, with her hellhound, the dark dog of hell, who smells like she is coming out of hell, who sheds like she has come out of hell, who licks your elbow like she has come out of hell, and who licks her vagina like she is coming back to hell. I'll tell you that right now, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the first thing that I need to talk about. The game isn't original. It's not original. Originality. Let's make a table. I like tables. Insert a table. Look at how good I am at Word. You think that a vampire cannot do Word? Oh, I could steal your job, buddy. I could take your job away from you tomorrow if I came to your little office where you and your hipster beard friends are sitting around having little coffee in front of the photocopier. And be like, oh, look at who's that 600-year-old hunk? And be like, that's the guy who's taking my job because he can insert tables. Oh, don't ignore that one. So here we go. Originality. Yeah, well, let's just merge some cells. Yes. So the game is House of Many Doors. Actually, my bit should be in red because I am the count. Nice vibrant red. And the game is the House of Many Doors, and this one is we're going to use the square font. Let's make this bigger. Look at that. The Count's verdict. Originality. No. Merge this. Revolutionizes the genre. Revolutionizes a new genre. By the way, 10 will be very impossible for any new game to achieve. 1, it's a crappy asset. This game, I'm going to give it a I'm going to give it a 4. Huh? It doesn't do numbers. Why can't I do numbers? 4. Why? It is, in the case of this game, it looks like a copy of Faster Than Light stealing elements from turn-based games, but really it is just a very weak Faster Than Light. What do I like about it? Well, a little bit more story. It tries to get a little background into the characters. I just could not get into it, I'm sorry. The next thing I'm going to do is the other dimension. Actually, I'm going to copy this one again. Bang, bang. But number 2 is polish. Polish of the game. Game polish. Does it feel like someone has made a really easy to follow experience? Right? Easy tutorials to follow. This is buggy, unplayable, buggy, maybe actually, 1 is buggy and clunky. 0 is unplayable. That's it. That's what we need. 10 is let me think of a game. If you think of the games by id Software, Doom, Quake, they were used for testing games. The engines were used for something else. I mean, I'm going to say id Software level. id Software level. The polish of id Software games is seriously something. It is the reason why I play games to this day. Now for this, I'm going to give it a 1. I'm sorry. So out of 10. Out of 10. All the fonts are all kind of just the fonts are going crazy in here. I want my cool font. Where is my cool font? By the way, a little tip. If you're using Word, and this is why I'm going to take your job, if you press F4, it actually does the last thing you did before. So if you change the font size, if you change the font, if you jump a line, if you copy, if you press F4, and it just does the last thing you did before. I said that once to a co-worker. It's like I gave them a gift that they did not get on Christmas that they wish they had gotten. Oh my God! Oh, how do you know? Never you mind, buddy. If I reveal all my secrets, then I will not be able to take your job one day. So game polish, originality. Let's have a look. Now game polish, do we want to have a graphics category? I'm going to say we're going to have a category that includes graphics. Right? That includes having, I guess, the presentation, you could say. Presentation. So game presentation. Why do I say presentation and not graphics? Because a game can have simpler graphics, but you say, you know what, it suits the style of the game. You can have a game where the graphics are not fantastic. Maybe the new 8-bit games or the whatever. maybe it's the visual appeal. Right? It's not just does it have a million pixels in every wireframe model. It's about does it look nice? Does it look nice? So 10 means visually spectacular and spectacular and graphics thematically consistent with gameplay. Now, it looks like I'm writing a little essay here. But you need to take this seriously, okay? Because I am taking this seriously. This is the score. Now, visual appeal. I'm going to probably say that it looked okay in the beginning. The shadows look okay. But when you... And the portraits were okay. But maybe it's a 5. This is a 4. The visual appeal, maybe even a 3. I mean, that battle scene, it looked like it was made with pieces of word icon. You know, the one where you bring up, what is it? Insert clip art. Yeah, it was made with clip art, ladies and gentlemen. A game made with paperclip. Yeah, I'm surprised you did not press that annoying little paperclip that pops up with the eyebrows, you know, saying, oh, did you know you pressed save? Listen, I am not happy with the visual appeal. And I think the people who make this game need to know this. Yes, I need to get a graphic designer. Look at this. I mean, people will say, hey, Count, you're whining about visual appeal while you've got a copyright version of Word as your background? Yes. Okay? This is fair use license. Whatever that means. So, layout, we can't do out of 30. It needs to be out of 50. Maybe the next one is, let's just say the next category is fun. Yes! I've cracked the code and it's out of 20. Because you can have all these things be problematic. You know, maybe this should be out of 20. Maybe out of 15. Maybe out of 15. Yeah, 15 is better. Maybe out of 15, we've got this going. I'm just making this up as I go along, okay? Yeah. What is going on? Out of 15. What? Hey, mate. I can do the number here, but I can't do the number there. Oh, it has got the Roman numerals. Oh, please, spare me. What's a better font here? I need to find another font now. It's got me depressed. There was a font called Nightmare. I remember. I stole it. Nightmare? No. It's Nightmare 5. This is not. No, does not look like Nightmare. Woo. You're having a nightmare. Oh God, that looks horrible. Nope. Let's just go like this for now. The fonts are all looking disgusting. So, out of 15, this one we said was fun. I guess we need to do this. 30, 45, another 5. So fun. Where 15 is addictive. You can't stop thinking about it. Can't stop thinking about this game. Day and night. You take quick shits to go get back to playing it. And obviously, if I need to tell you what 0 is, come on. Let's say 10 is... 10 is mechanics, solid experience, but you sort of get bored out of it. But in moderate time, in moderate sessions. Okay, and 5 is, it's really just becoming a chore to play. Now, this game, out of 15, 3, 4. Maybe 4. And the last one that I'm going to do is longevity. Longevity. Out of 5. Ah, it does not do the number 5. What? So, let's have a quick look at this. We've got out of 10, 10, 30, 45, 50. Longevity. Longevity means five is you'll be playing this in a year's time. Now, why do I not give this 10? Why is it only 5? Because you can have a game like what's a World of Warcraft. Is it fun? Well, sometimes. But do you play it for a long time? Yes, because it makes you do it. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's see how we're going here. For this game, we've got ourselves a longevity. Well, obviously, is 0 because I couldn't even finish it. I couldn't even get through the tutorial. Alright, which is 0. You don't make it through the tutorial. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, total score is going to be 5, 9. What's that? 14? 14. 14 out of 50. Alright? Which equals 20 equals 28%. Look at that. So the Count's verdict for House of Many Doors. The originality of the game is really, to be honest, 5. And I said 5 is actually, some things are different. I think it tries to do something different. It tries to take, and the reason it's not higher is it's taking elements of other games and jamming them together and hoping that it works. If it was, really creative with how it did it, if it didn't just plagiarize Faster Than Light and give some backstory like some visual novel, I'd say it's not bad. But where it loses marks is the fun. I don't care about those people. Why? I don't want to know how the story goes. This is, you want to play because you're invested. You want to become a badass. Right? You want to become a badass in it. Right? You want to be a badass. Badass in the game. This is definitely lacking. So in that regard, we have got, my friends, a failure. Because it falls down here. Here, It has poor visual appeal. The portraits are nice. The shadows are nice when you're moving around, and it does the job. But when those battle scenes, oh, you lose everything. Unpolished. Unpolished. It feels clunky. It feels not good. You know what? I'm going to put 2 here. I'm going to put 2, and I'll tell you why. It's actually, this is plagued by bugs and clunky. It's not plagued, but it's just horribly not optimized. Okay? So it's up to, it gets, in this regard, it gets 15. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, 2 things. Tell me what you think of my scale, if I need to stick it up my ass. Tell me what you think of this game. And if I'm wrong, tell me why. Write to your mother's asshole, courtesy of hell, because that's where I'll be. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the stream is over. Peace off.